Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a tutorial on this look right here. This was my take on kind of like retro glam. So, you know, you've got liner, you've got lashes, you've got a bold red lip. And honestly, I think this is a great look that is so versatile for so many different occasions. Yeah, if you want to see how I got this look, don't forget to please subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you know when I post, typically Wednesdays and Saturdays at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Everything I use will be listed in the description box below, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into it. All right, so first things first, let's go ahead and prime the face. Oh, I gotta put my hair back. I'm going to prime my face with the Catrice Prime and Fine Pore Refining Anti-Shine Base. This primer is nice because it goes on lotiony at first, but then it gets quite tacky. It's not like a smoothing, pore filling silicone-y primer, but it does do a good job at helping kind of reduce the size of your pores, but the texture becomes tacky, which is good. Now for foundation, I'm going to be using my tried and true Peach Perfect foundation from Too Faced. Actually, I know that Sephora is actually doing kind of like a beauty appreciation event, end of summer sale, I think. Doing kind of like a 15-20% 10% off sale, so you get 20% off of your VAB Rouge, 15% off of your VAB, and then 10% off for Beauty Insider. I don't think I'm gonna be doing a really big haul just because I am only gonna pick up some essentials that I'm running out of, like this Peach Perfect foundation. I mean, maybe I'll show you guys what I bought on Instagram. Make sure you're following me there. It's just Ashley B. Wong. I have it in the beginning of every video, but yeah, I'm just going to pump 2 pumps onto this BH Cosmetics V12 brush. I'm in this brush again, you guys. It's so good, and it just gets the product on so well. So in that sale, I'm going to be picking up this foundation, again, just in a lighter shade because I can't go without this foundation. It's my favorite of all time. I'm going to be taking the Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer. This is such a good affordable concealer. And I'm just going to do a few stripes here. I'm not going to do too much concealer because I actually was watching this Wayne Goss YouTube video. I don't know if you guys watch Wayne Goss. He's amazing. He's like pro MUA, and he has a lot of really good brushes, and he also makes YouTube videos and provides a lot of tips kind of debunking like common beauty practices that a lot of beauty gurus do on the tube these days. And he mentioned that you know, you shouldn't be doing your concealer in large triangles, which I never really do anyway. I just kind of bring it out starting from the center, because what you blend out, you kind of, I forget what he said. He basically explained that if you do this huge dollop and you blend it out, it's just going to become like your entire face, and it's just not going to give you the same effect as actually highlighting your under eyes, which is obviously what we want to do. So I'm actually really excited because I'm not going to spot conceal today. My skin has been looking pretty good this month, and I don't want to jinx anything, but I have been so like happy with how my skin looks. Like, I still have pigmentation and acne scarring. Hoping this one will be good because I don't really get as many like large inflamed pimples even around my time of the month, so I'm super excited about that. Hopefully that stays. I'm liking my skincare. I'm always going to be trying new things, but I love what I use right now, and I think it's amazing. And if you're curious what skincare I use, I mentioned it in my skincare collection video. I'll link that down below. But I basically kind of walk you through all of the products in my current skincare collection and give you reviews on them. And I'm using all the same products now. So hopefully, if you want some ideas, if you're looking to get new skincare, maybe that video will help you out, give you ideas. I do have oily, acne prone skin. All right, and now that our cream base is on, I'm not going to cream contour or anything like that. I just kind of want to set everything, be good to go, and then move on to the very minimal eye makeup. I want this to be as easy as possible, but again, I want this to be a look that you can wear for so many different occasions. I am going to brighten my under eyes with the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. This is really good stuff. I'm going to be using my e.l.f. small tapered brush. This has been like my go-to banana powder. And I'm also going to be kind of setting down the concealer that we blended out as eyeshadow primer on my eyelids, kind of like my go-to time-saving trick. And then for the rest of my face, I am going to set it with the Too Faced Peach Perfect Loose Powder. Looks like this, smells delicious. And I'm going to be taking my Eco Tools powder brush and just running this all over my face. For bronzer today, I'm going to be dipping into this e.l.f. This is the finishing powder. This is in the shade Medium Dark. This is a really nice neutral bronzing slash contouring shade. And because we're not doing anything too warm or too cool on the eyes, I just thought this would have the perfect undertone for this look. So I'm going to be taking my Juvia's Place tapered brush. It's going to be dipping into here and just bronzing the face. I'm also going to take that down the sides of my nose with my AOA slanted brush. I'm going to be taking the Essence Satin Touch Blush in the shade Satin Coral. This is kind of like a really beautiful peachy corally shade. I thought that it would pair really nicely with the red lip that we're gonna do in today's video. And this is one of my favorite blush formulas of all time. It's amazing. You can find it at Ulta for like $3. It's freaking fantastic. All right, and then for highlight, I'm going to take this Wet n Wild Shimmer to Reflect palette in the shade Boozy Brunch, and I'm going to be taking my Morphe R36 with this. It's a really beautiful kind of golden color. You'll see. Like, look at that. Oh, makes my heart sing. All right, and then now we're going to start on the eyes, but first I'm going to fill in my brows really quickly with the e.l.f. This is the brow pencil, and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and now let's get to the fun part. This eye look is going to be extremely easy. The only difficult things may be the wing liner and the falsies, but the eyeshadow is really easy. I'm going to be taking the Makeup Revolution Reloaded Vitality palette. This kind of dupes the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, but it does have a bunch of really beautiful neutral champagne kind of tones in it, so I thought this would be perfect for eye look. So let's get started. First shade I'm dipping into is this kind of taupe shade. I'm going to just kind of run this all over my crease. Oh. Okay, so I totally forgot that this has product from my previous makeup look that I did. I'm going to take my little brush cleanser thingy thing, and I'm just going to swirl this on in here so we can get that product off, and let's try again. Now I look like I have one black eye, but that's fine. All right, let's try this again. Dipping back into that shade. Let's try swirling this all along our crease. Okay, I'm going to further blend this taupe shade right here in the crease a little bit more. I know that looks like kind of messy right now what we have down, but don't worry, it's all going to come together in the end. I'm going to ever so slightly take this dark shade right there just to accentuate the outer corners and give us a little bit more dimension. And I'm going to be using this ColourPop blending brush just to do so. These are very pigmented, so you do not need a lot of product. Just going to lightly just kind of feather that on the outer corner, dragging it into my crease. And then I'm going to go back and blend all those harsh edges. Taking my Morphe E27 with absolutely no product, I'm just going to kind of blend all the edges. Because I do have hooded eyes, my eyeshadow extends onto my skin right here beyond my lid. So it's really important for me to make sure that everything looks even and seamless. Okay, and then now for the lid, I want to kind of keep this minimal, so you can either go in with kind of like a matte shade or kind of like a shimmery shade for all over your lid, or at least in the inner corner, just to give it a little bit of brightness. Today I'm going to be going in with a shimmer shade. I'm going to take this gold right here, and I'm just going to pack this all over my lid. These shades are so pigmented. I don't know if I've tried this palette out on camera before, but I didn't use any setting spray at all, and it gave me exactly the effect I wanted. Like, I just dipped into here, and I'm just gonna go directly onto the eye. Like, look at that. This is a great dupe. And then again, to further feather everything together, I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and just blend. All right, so the lids are pretty much done. I'm just going to add a wing liner, and to me this is what makes kind of like a retro glam look, is the black wing and the red lip. Honestly, you probably don't even need eyeshadow. I just wanted to add a little bit of definition to the lids, but I'm going to be taking my Tarteist liquid liner. It's my favorite, and I'm going to take the felt part. It also comes with this pencil part right here that's great for the waterline and great for tight lining, but I'm going to be doing a wing, and I do a wing different from how a lot of people do it. You'll see. I actually start in the inner corner and then I draw my wing and then connect it, so I kind of do things out of order. So I'm going to start drawing it here, and you see how it's kind of messily uneven, but I'm going to make the line right there like that and then connect it. So it's kind of like a So there you have the rough shape of the wing that I'm doing today. You can honestly customize how much you want to do it. You don't have to do like a fat triangle like I just did. Honestly, it kind of changes every time I do it. Sometimes it's a hot mess. And then I'm going to just take the pen and just fill in the lash line. I'm also going to waterline or tightline with my pencil side. But yeah, there we have it. It's the wing, and you can always clean it up later. But honestly, I'm applying falsies today, so I don't feel like I have to be super precise with my liner today. Because in my experience, I find that sometimes the more I try to correct my wing, the fatter it becomes, and it's just like a hot mess for everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other wing off camera. Hopefully they match. Just remember, they're also sisters, not twins, like your brows. And I'll be right back. Anyway, hi, I'm back. I lined my eyes and I tight lined them, and now I'm going to be applying some falsies. You do not need to put on falsies, but for me, this is the kind of look that is so simple with the eyeshadow that I thought that a nice liner, the nice red bold lip, and some lashes would really kind of make the whole look. But I have done this look several times without using lashes, and to me it works just the same. But I feel like for true retro glam, this is what it entails. So I've prepped my lashes a little bit with the Tarte Maneater mascara, just focusing it at the bottom so that way it doesn't create its own shape and create a gap between your falsies and your natural lashes. So I'm just going to pop these on, wait for this to dry. And voila, there's the side with lashes. And then I still have this side to do. And voila, our falsies are on. You want to make sure that your glue is tacky before you apply your lashes, so that way it doesn't get all like weird. But I'm going to quickly clean up my contour slash bronzer down here. I'm just going to be taking this EcoTools flat sponge and some translucent powder. I'm going to take this Hard Candy Fast and Fabulous translucent powder. I'm not going to really bake too long or anything. I just kind of want to sculpt out that bronzer. All right, while we're looking like Santa Claus, I am going to start on my lower lash line. I'm just going to pick up that same Makeup Revolution Reloaded Vitality palette. And I'm not going to do anything too extreme because retro glam typically is focused on the lid and you don't really have that much of a lash line going on. So I'm very lightly just going to put that taupe shade that we use in our initial transition just along the lower lash line, nothing too intense, and put a tiny bit of mascara on underneath. Now I'm just going to pop on some inner corner highlight and some brow bone highlight. I think I'm going to highlight with that shade that we use all over our lid because it's just great. And I'm going to take this Essence kind of like pencil brush. Yes. Okay, we're almost done. Let's just go ahead and dust this bake away because I don't want it sitting there too long. For lips, I am going to line my lips with the Essence lip liner in the shade Red Blush. And then I'm going to apply the ColourPop Lippie stick in the shade JujuRouge. It's kind of like a really pretty matte red. You can always perfect the edges with a lip brush if you need. And then to seal the deal, I'm going to be taking my Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray, and I'm just going to set the face. Alright everyone, and that concludes this video. This was my take on kind of like a simple retro glam lashes, liner, bold red lip. I feel like this is a style that can work for so many different occasions, and I love it. I love how simple it is. I love what kind of a statement it gives you. It's a look that, again, I think can work for so many different occasions, and I hope you recreate it if you haven't already. I mean, it's such a common look, but I think that's something that'll never go out of style. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah! Bye guys.